go?
Yep.
All right, I'll call this meeting of the Mitchell Board of Works to order, February the 26th, 2026. We're all present and accounted for. We have a copy of last meeting's minutes. Look those over and see if they look okay. Any need for corrections or additions? If not, okay to me, so I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. I guess we can begin to look at claims.
Yes. There's not a whole lot, since it's at the end of the month.
Yeah, it is almost the end of the month, isn't it?
Yes.
We're just about done.
Sign that for me, please. Thank you.
How often does Fortnite come?
You know, I'm not sure, I think once a month, maybe every other month, I
Yeah.
have to look and see.
Well, no, it's not. I was
Yes,
actually
that's once a month.
curious. Once a month?
For sure. I think that's the rotation that they
Yeah,
tell you that if you wanna be pest free, you should stay on.
right.
And that's what we do at church, it's once a month there.
Is it?
is a small stack.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if every month was like that, every
I
meeting
know,
was like
so
that, wouldn't it?
just be prepared, cause the next rotation.
And the numbers are low.
Yeah, yeah, most of the numbers are pretty low.
That's what I was thinking too, is real low.
So yeah, the next one will be a big one, so. We send some of our, accounts, a lot of our old utility accounts that we couldn't collect on that were 5, 10
Well, that's
years
what
old.
these are here. Okay, I was puzzled by the.
Yeah, cause we don't always get, they usually collect the payment and then just send us the difference, but sometimes if we collect here,
Mhm.
we have to send them their portion of it, so.
Okay.
Alright, would someone like to make a motion that we approve claims?
I'll make that motion that we approve the claims.
I second.
Alright, all in favor?
Alright,
Claims are approved.
Sign that one, please. Pass around payroll for you to take a look at. Thank you.
I see Steve is in today, I guess he's fully recovered.
He is, still has a bit of a cough, but he's much better. So that's good.
Yeah, he was down for a long
Yeah,
time.
he was. He was.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payroll as presented.
I second.
All in favor?
Alright,
And I've got utility adjustments for the month, so not too many there for you to take a quick review of. No, not too long. We'll just need a motion on it.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payroll as presented.
And I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sign that one. And then there's no new business. I'm working on the financial report that's going to the state. It's a very long, challenging process, to enter all that information. So we've got the majority of it done, and it'll be for final review tomorrow with our financial consultants before we hit the submission button. The deadline is March the 1st, so it's closing in, and it's not uncommon to be working right up until the deadline. But as soon as I get that completed and submitted, I'll shoot you all a message and then print it out for you so you guys can see it, and then we'll have it at the next Board of Works. But that's where we're at. So we're on the home stretch, getting everything ready to report, and then we also have to upload, which I do throughout the year, but it requires us to upload all the meeting minutes from all the Board of Works, council meeting minutes, all the bank statements, all the ledgers, all the check reports, everything. So it's a lot of data that you have to upload, plus enter all the receipts, all the expenditures in manually. So it's a lot to double, triple, quadruple check, to make sure you get in there right. And we can always correct it, but I'd like to get it right the first time and
Right,
move on
sure.
with my life, so.
Not to bring a cloud on your day, but if you've seen House Bill 1001 in regard to housing, if that goes through, the records that they're gonna expect us to keep at the local level,
I'm sure.
you know,
Yes.
not just simple things like how many housing permits, but they
Yes.
wanna know how much the average median cost was, I mean, it's an end, I couldn't believe it when I read the things that it was gonna require you to do at the
Yeah.
local level. I thought, good heavens, why are they adding all this?
Oh, there's quite a few that are happening right now that could result in a lot more
Yeah,
administrative,
work.
yeah,
And it's,
so, yes. Just more things for us to track, so. And, you know, that's our job, so we'll figure it out, but yes, it's a lot of information that I think people don't understand that you have to submit to them. If you
submit.
don't,
Mhm.
you know, you're in trouble,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Again, we double check all that before we close it out, so we can make sure, and then that audit time makes it go a lot faster, because all that stuff is right there
Mhm.
for them to look at, and in the past, that did not happen, so we would have to manually pull everything, so we're getting ourselves in order, and then I think moving forward into this year with the new software system and scanning, we'll be loading, like, all of these will be attached to the voucher, so we'll, again, just streamline it for the audit after that. We'll have everything digital, where we won't have to pull out giant boxes of paper
Right.
to make
Yeah,
sure we
yeah.
filed at the right
Right.
numerical, you know, order and all that stuff.
Now, is there somebody at the state that reads every one of these, looks at every one, the cities?
I believe they look to see that it's been uploaded, you know,
Uh-huh.
yes, so they will, if we don't upload it on time, they know.
Right, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
And they will tell us at the next audit, which is what happened last time.
yeah.
We were behind the previous administration several times on the submission.
Yeah, yeah,
And so, yes, they do a quick perusal. You are assigned somebody with the State Board of Accounts and the DLGF that will make sure that
Hmm.
you've checked off this.
yeah,
And the deadline, there's several deadlines in there that we have to meet,
sure,
and they will certainly follow up if you miss
Yeah.
the deadline.
sure.
And, you know, so, yeah, it's really important that we do it right the first time. So, again, it'll save us time and money later on, but it is a lot of information that has to be uploaded, so. We will double, triple, again, quadruple check everything and get it submitted on time, and then move forward on to the next challenge, so. That's it.
Let me ask, I'm just being curious.
No, go ahead.
Do you have, once you get your part of it done, do you have somebody here to look at it before you send it?
We are required by the state to have somebody review it.
Okay,
And in the past, we've had our, like a financial advisor or somebody that's whoever's
Mhm.
helped us that we contracted with, will put a second set of eyes on it.
okay,
And then we
Yeah.
have to prove that. I also have to prove that we have done our education, like you guys watch that video, that we, anybody that's in the financial realm of the city has had the internal controls video. I have to prove that I did my continuing education, the state requires that, so I have so many hours I have to do, and send us transcript with all the information.
Yeah.
So I did 30 and a half hours this past year alone, just on continuing education and state board of account school. That is required, that I have to prove that I did it, so, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of information, you know, this one thing, and then we also have deadlines throughout the year, so.
Yeah,
In January, we had to upload all of the employee information for the previous year, and that's done by January 31st, and then, so all these deadlines just keep hitting continuously, that we have to
Yeah.
make sure we don't miss them.
yeah.
So yeah, Susie has a monthly calendar with everything and all the deadlines and everything, so we review that frequently to make sure we get
Yeah.
tax deposits done, all the stuff that has to be done regularly, we do that, so.
Well, ask you one more question.
Sure, go right ahead.
Let's say just by chance you do miss a deadline.
Uh-huh.
What happens? Do they give you like a grace period? Or-
It depends, so like our payroll tax, not good, we will
Yeah.
get, I will get personally fined by that.
Oh,
There
really?
are some deadlines where I would get a personal fine,
Wow.
so that could really rack up quickly. I think we had that, not since I've been here, but an administration or two back, they missed a tax deposit, and I think the fine was a couple of $1,000,
Wow.
and they had to pay, the city can't pay it, it comes out of that person's pocket.
Oh, wow.
So, that's huge. Now, I know in
Sure.
the past where, like, I would not want that to happen. In the past, again, previous administration, they had some delays on the financial report, which is what I'm working on. And if you're, you know, a week late,
Yeah,
you're gonna get a scolding. If you go beyond a certain time limit and you still haven't reported it,
yeah.
they will haul you into Indianapolis and you will answer to the state. So it's not,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Well, at least you don't have to mail it in.
No, we can, it's all
Just-
electronic, it's
just
all.
click send and it's there.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly, so yeah, there's a lot of steps. You can go back, like, let's say, worst case scenario, we put it in there, and then we figure out that we put something in the wrong place. That could happen. You know, we have our financial advisors that review our books frequently. Let's say they were like, oh, you should have put this here instead of here. We can open it back up and go back and make a correction.
Yeah.
And they'll see that we've done that, and that's not, you know, we're kind of self-reporting at that point, so that's not a problem. But they do want you to meet the deadline. It's really important
right.
that you take the deadlines
Yeah.
very
I
seriously.
mean, I had no idea it was
Yeah.
that intense.
Yes, yeah.
Everybody should know that.
Yes, and well, and like any government or any entity, I guess, that deals with the government will have to do this in some way, like schools, libraries, all of the stuff. But it's just a lot of
All
information.
these keyboard warriors, I don't know that.
Yeah. or ask. I mean, but it's a lot that we have to do.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
And again, we want to be compliant. We want to make sure all the information is correct. So we stay on top of it, but it is a lot.
Yeah.
To do.
Yeah.
So
And just from where I sit, they just keep adding stuff.
Right.
they do.
Well, just like
You know,
you just said
It
about
just
that.
gets more and more
Hands
that they
bill.
want from you.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Hmm.
On many things. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then every time you have like a grant, like for our paving,
Mhm.
you know, we have to
Gosh,
send back
yeah.
in paper, like, so we apply for the grant, we get the grant, we receive the grant, we spend the grant, then we have to do another report proving that we
Close.
paid.
That
you know.
you use the money for what
Right,
you
yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta-
applied for.
Exactly. And so you
Gotta
have to
send
give
in the
copies.
canceled checks and the
Yes.
invoices.
Yeah.
It's
Done.
just,
So it's a lot of paper, you have to go back
Yeah,
and keep track
yeah.
of, and, you know, in addition to just making sure we're paying the stuff, you know.
And I'm sure the state's probably caught some people not doing it.
They have,
You know.
absolutely, yes, yes. And when I go to State Board of Account School, so there's training throughout the year, and the next one I go to is in March. They'll have the state board of account person there probably to lecture on all the changes at the state level right now. And they basically tell you, what to look for internally.
Yeah,
Somebody's trying to steal something, or there's misuse, and then they give you all these case studies of how they caught people doing stupid things.
yeah,
So it's very, very serious, and they actually require
which is
me
why
to-
we do this.
Exactly. So we have multiple set of eyes on
Right.
everything, and when you see things in the news where somebody stole money, like a trustee or whatever, it's because they didn't have the internal control, and
Right,
they didn't have multiple people looking at each thing, so.
yeah,
So all of these are looked and reviewed twice in my office, then a third time by me, and then all three of you.
oh, jeez,
So we make really sure we're doing things
oh,
correctly.
yeah,
And that's what the state wants to see, that you're taking things seriously,
Yeah.
you're following the steps, and that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a complicated procedure.
sounds like it.
So, that's all I got. And you don't show me other questions.
I don't think so, no.
I'd rather you ask, so that's all right. So that'll be it for me.
All right, anything else, gentlemen? If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, we are adjourned.
Thank you all.
312 and 326, the next two meetings. No issues with permitting.